Let's head back for more testimony from Keontae Jones. He is Najaya Jackson's boyfriend. He was there when at Jade Bedding's apartment before she overdosed.
Were you able to visually observe that she was expecting?
I think at that time, I think she was showing a bump a little bit. I believe so.
I believe you said you already knew that anyway.
Yeah, I knew she was pregnant. Yes, sir.
Where did you and Miss Jackson go after leaving the apartment? What happened?
At that point, we go back to my house, in which, like I said, when we left the library, that's where we initially went to drop my car off. So we go back to my house, and I think she was at my house for maybe another 40 minutes or so while we were eating, things of that nature. And then from there, after about 40 minutes to an hour, she leaves because, as I stated, I was getting ready to hang out with some friends later that evening.
Yes. So did you eat the food at your apartment? And by you, I mean you and Miss Jackson.
Yes, we ate at my apartment.
Okay. Anything unusual about the food?
No.
Was it good?
It tastes pretty good, yeah. Nothing unusual.
So, does Miss Jackson then leave your presence?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What did you do after Miss Jackson left?
After she leaves, I carry on with my evening. I get dressed. After I get dressed, I go to my friend's apartment to meet them there. And that's where, yeah.
Okay. So, while you're at your friend's apartment, were these also fellow students? Or
graduates. Yeah, they were graduates.
So, while you were there, does anything unusual occur?
At that point, I get a phone call, a very frantic phone call from Najaya, pretty much, panicking. I can tell she's in distress. She's crying a little bit, and I'm trying to ask her what's going on, and all I can really get out of her is like, is something wrong with Jade? There's something wrong with Jade. There's something wrong with Jade.
And were you able to comprehend what was wrong, or?
At the time, no, but I think as I kind of maybe got her to calm down, or she calms herself down, she ends up telling me that, like, Jade.
No.
Okay, I'll sustain the objection.
So, she's frantic, calms down, is able to communicate with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what, if anything, did you do based on that communication?
At that point, I'm on the phone, and now that things have been clarified as to what's going on, she lets me know that Jade wants to.
His question was basically, what you do next?
What do? I stay on the phone.
Okay. And who, if anyone, was on the phone?
Najaya, then I get merged with Jade.
Yes. And so it's then a three-way.
Three-way conversation.
Were you able to hear the voice of Miss Benning?
Able to hear the voice to make out what was being said? No.
And what, if anything, could you describe the voice you heard of Miss Benning's?
Soft, faint, not within the same coherence of the voice that I had previously just heard an hour ago. It was like we discussed earlier, just the fact that it seemed like she was in distress.
How long did that three-way call last that you were on?
No more than 2 minutes at that point. I think the call might have dropped or something of that nature.
So to say, did you hang up or?
No, I didn't hang up. But she was no longer on the phone with me after 2 minutes.
Before you said this, did you have any idea at that time what was going on?
No, I didn't have any idea as to what was going on. Just there was two people I knew in distress.
Did you call 911 or?
No.
And why not? What you told them?
I really don't know what I would have been telling them to do had I called 911. I didn't really know the severity of the situation.
The call drops.
Mm-hmm.
You and Ms. Jackson are at separate locations. I take it.
Yes, sir.
What, if anything, did you do after the call dropped?
After the call drops, I believe I give Najee a call back, just trying to confirm what's going on. She tells me that she thinks.
Listen, you don't have to say what she believed, but did you have a conversation with her?
I did.
Okay. And following that conversation, what, if anything, did you do?
I carry on with my night.
Right. At that time, did you have any idea if there was anything that you could do or needed to do?
No, except be there for support.
Well, I'm going to get to that part. I'm talking about when you finished the call, did you learn that you might be needed to go somewhere for support?
Yes. After that call, the second call we're speaking of right now, yes. At that point, I knew I might be needed somewhere later in the evening for support.
And did that, in fact, turn out to be true? That you...
It did indeed turn out to be true.
And where did you go?
Vanderbilt Hospital.
And let's say, why did you go there?
Because at this point, I had learned the severity of the situation that was occurring with Miss Benny.
And that you would have been one of the last people to see her.
Or speak with her, yes.
To speak with her.
Both, yes.
When you arrived at the hospital, where did you go?
I pull up and park right in front of the ambulance dock at Vanderbilt, and I was instructed to park in the garage that is right across the walkway.
Who, if anyone, did you see there that you recognized?
At that point in time, I don't believe there was anyone outside that I knew, but I did eventually go and meet with Najee.
And where was Miss Jackson when you first saw her at the hospital?
Either coming down the stairs in the lobby. If I can recall, more so like the lobby, the main area, right inside of the emergency room.
Do you recall approximately what time it would have been when you arrived at Vanderbilt?
In between 12:45 and 1:30 a.m.
At any time while you were there, did you see the gentleman that you had met earlier in the evening, Mr.
No.
Taylor?
No, didn't see him at all.
Did you, or were you allowed to see Miss Benny at the hospital that night?
That night, no. I did not see Miss Benny that night.
Did you see or speak to any police officers that night?
No.
As the days went on, did you go back to the hospital?
Yes, I went back to the hospital, I believe the next day when the family and friends arrived, again for support and just because at this point, like I said, the severity of the situation. And then I believe I went back a final time for her birthday.
Was that a larger family gathering?
That was the day that it was decided that the plug was going to be pulled.
Yeah, on her 25th birthday. She passed away after being on life support for several days. Let's bring in Sonny Slaughter. This guy seems very credible to me. What about you?
Yes, very credible. I mean, he saw the Jade for her birthday. There didn't seem to be any problem. But here, I need to say this, Ted. All of the people calling everyone other than law enforcement if they thought something criminal happened. The alleged, the best friend or whoever it was that went back to the home and potentially moved things, All of these things contaminated a potential crime scene that no one thought was a crime scene initially. So all of these things is a good reminder for the public, for our 13th jurors who are watching us, about if you think something has happened, things that you should not do. If you think a crime or somebody's in danger, don't call your mother, your friend, your boyfriend. Call law enforcement and get them involved. Don't go back to the potential scene of a crime or something where an accident may have happened until it has been completely cleared by law enforcement, whether it's days or weeks later, so you are not on a witness stand for something that you may not have been involved in and may not have even a clear understanding of. I'm not sure, based on where we are right now in this moment, that the prosecution is really putting forth a theory that is cohesive and makes a lot of sense when you ask just general questions, not even anything in depth. What turned this from her feeling like she was not well, the defendant, which I'll call him because that's what he is right now, being accused of murder? I need to see the investigation.
Yeah, well, we'll see it all play out. To your point earlier, it'd be nice to find the source of the cocaine, if indeed they did do that. Hasn't come out yet. Let's get a break. When we come back, more from Tennessee, the case against Blaise Taylor. Julia Janae coming up next.